Dr. Iyabo Sadare is the principal dentist of SS Dental Clinic Limited, which she established in 2003 after several years' experience in private general dentistry. She is a pedodontist who provides all forms of dental treatment, and in the last years have added implantology and cosmetic dentistry to her array of treatments. She aims to provide modern quality dental care to her patients, a life worth celebrating, right? Which is the reason she had an elaborate Thanksgiving service at the house on the Rock Cathedral to mark her 60th birthday communion and celebration.
When the breast examination was done, subsequently, I received the big blow. And I was given the death sentence none of us had expected. I had breast cancer and not in its early stages. As they say in Yoruba, really down. After all, God had spared my life miraculously in June 2003 when I fell into coma, not once but twice in quick succession. But I came out of it, and after that I was able to establish my dental practice the same year. Surely he had a purpose for me, and he had said I would not suffer affliction a second time. Then I asked myself the question, what do you do when you have been given a death sentence and you are still alive? Thus started my 3-year cancer journey. God had set everything already in place. I met with an A-list set of doctors, and my Heavenly Father had even upgraded me to first class. Externally, I looked all right, but internally, I raged at God and gradually slipped into a deep depression. I asked why He didn't let me die, and He didn't answer. I could no longer pray, and I continued to take Holy Communion and administer to myself as Apostle Paul had instructed me. I was surrounded by so much love. Despite healing exceptionally in the physical, I fell deeper into this well of darkness, in the inner recesses of my mind, wondering why this was happening to me. In August of 2017, I was discharged to come back to Lagos, Nigeria, and to follow up a checkup in London. Another bombshell came when I was back in December. I felt a lump in my neck, and yes, the cancer was back and had spread to my lungs. I don't have to tell you how I felt and what state of mind I was in, but God did not leave me in the shadow of death. Literally, I just wanted to die. It was too much for me to bear. I'm now receiving treatment monthly and have become a jet setter, flying out every 2 weeks and getting better and better.
The Thanksgiving service was followed by a reception at the same venue, House on the Rock Cathedral. In attendance were her family, pastor, friends, patients, and loved ones.
I have the honor and special privilege of serving her as a pastor, a teacher, and also as a friend. And she's a very special person. Her heart is sincere. She's mostly quite a transparent person, very diligent in her work, very diligent in her service to humanity, very committed and devout as a Christian. And seeing the children that she has raised, fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. And everywhere you go, you see the fruit of God's hand in her life. She's a very special person.
I think I would like to start by just encouraging her to keep being the phenomenal Amazon that she is, incredible, resilient fighter, a great woman of courage and hope, a woman of faith, and truly a beautiful, godly woman inside and out to both everybody she comes into contact with. We say, keep the flag flying, Keep being yourself. Keep showing them who you really are. And the best is still ahead of you.
I actually met Dr. Sadare like 10 years or 11 years ago. You know, I'm a dentist, so we were colleagues, and she was so helpful, you know, when I first came to Lagos. She gave me advice. And since then, we had, regardless of the professional relationship, we had a friendship, you know, growing. And I cannot but be here, you know. I made sure to come from Beirut to celebrate with her 60th birthday, after all what she went through. From the first day I met her, it's like she's a very deep person, and she really cares. Like, you know, whenever she will see me like I'm upset or I'm not in a good mood, she's very caring. She's a very caring person. Till now, when she was going through all this, she would send me texts to Beirut, send me a message. How are you? How have you been doing? She's a caring person and a loving person.
Well, Dr. Sadare is a very good friend and someone that I really appreciate her because she's being a wonderful friend. And she's also my doctor, my dentist. She has an amazing hospital, dental surgery called SS Dental. So that's the one I use all the time. Well, having heard her testimony about the cancer scare and how God has saved her, I wish her many more years, and I pray that God will continue to keep her.
I thank God that I'm here today, and I thank God that she's 60 years today.
One, she's like a sister to me. I've known her for years. Dr. Sadare is amazing. She does my dentition. You know, she's fantastic at her job. Apart from that, she's so caring. She's so loving. She's an encourager. She's an awesome woman. I love her so much, and I wish her the best.
Iyabo, darling, welcome to the club. You've always been a wonderful person. I can't talk much. I'm a bit emotional, but I'm very happy that you've joined this club where, well, there's nothing to prove anymore, but to stay close to God and to thank Him for His immense blessings.
My mom is a wonderful woman, Dr. Sadare. She's a very loving, very kind, caring mother, best mother in the world, dare I say. And today's her birthday, so we're here to celebrate her and wish her many happy returns of the day, long life and prosperity. Well, I'd like to say thank you very much for everything, Mom. I wish you many, many, many more years. You live to see many more years in good health, peace and prosperity, and God bless you.
Afterwards, she had a party at her very own SS Dental Clinic, and Plus Events spoke to a few of her staff who had nothing but pleasant things to say about Dr. Sadare.
Wow, my boss is just a wonderful person. I've never met a boss like her before. Her strength marvels me. She inspired me to do my best in everything I do. I used to look at her and I'm like, she's one in a million. She's just superb, if I could say that.
She's fun to be with. That's first thing. When you meet her, you just know that this is a very organized woman. She's organized to the last, like her pen. Everything has a place. The least thing you think she will not notice, she's a very detailed person. Fun to work with. If you work with her, then you should know that you must have an excellent mind. Mediocrity is not it's not in her dictionary.
And Dr. Sadare, I wish you a happy birthday, long life and prosperity, many years in good health.
She is my mentor. A long life and prosperity in good health. That's all I wish her.
We also got the chance to speak to her about how she managed to stay radiant and beautiful after all she has been through. She further advised other cancer patients and survivors to stay positive.
I think the most important thing is genes first. Secondly is, even when it's raging with storm, is to put your heart and soul on God. That was most of it. And I can't say I ate well because I love bread, I love cake. I'm a dentist, but I'm not supposed to say that. But I think basically that's it. But genes plays a lot. My mother was very pretty. My grandmother was exceptionally pretty. In the year 2000, I was working. I happened to have set up the clinic dental clinic for Eco Hospital, and I had been there for about 13 to 14 years, and I felt it was time to move on. I had been running away from setting up my own clinic, and one of my big brothers and my mentor said, it's time. When I finished in school, we were having a lot of caries, that's tooth decay, in kids. And in the Western world, it was decreasing. And so I said, well, let me go do that, because even if you can treat kids, you can treat adults, because it's almost the same. But at the same time, I really wanted to be able to make an impact. And so I went with the idea that I would know everything about treating kids and also be exposed to all the international best practice. Let me put it to you this way. A lot of the time for some years now, my staff will be saying, oh, grandma, your grandchildren are, I'll say, no, I'm not a grandma, I am me. But now I've accepted that I'm a grandma, and I've accepted for people to call me grandma. It's just that I'm going to be a modern grandma, a grandma that when they see me with them, they might think I'm even just their nanny. A slave mama, yes. 20 years younger. I'm not 60, I'm now 40.
On behalf of Plus TV Africa, we say happy birthday, Dr. Sadare.
Happy birthday, Dr.